Hello everyone, you're watching PC Helper and welcome to another video in the Python 3.9 tutorial series. If by the end of this video you feel like you have learned something today, then please leave a like and also don't forget to subscribe to PC Helper for regular content. So in the last video we talked about functions, and this video will be talking about return values. A lot of people who are new to programming face a lot of confusion while talking about return values because they actually don't know what is a return values and why this return statement is used. So in this video we'll be talking about that only. So first of all, let's take an example that we want to execute a function. Let's say in the last video only we talked about this sum function and this sub function. So here instead of return we had print result. So what was happening here was whenever we call this sum function, it just added a plus b, stored it in result variable, and we printed result. But what if we want to calculate the value of result, but we do not want to show it to our users? We just want to store the output, but we don't want to show it to users. In that case, return is used. So if you want to execute a program, but you don't want to see the output, you just want the output to be stored somewhere inside the program, and you can just access it, you can just print it whenever you want, but not while executing that function. In that case, return is used. I know it might be a bit confusing, but things will be a bit clearer as we proceed in this video. So here just let's remove this sub function and just talk about this sum function. And here instead of printing result, we just want it to return result. So let's see what happens here. So now we have called this function sum, and now when we will execute this program, you can see we have to write the first number 55, then we can write the second number 25, and here we know that when we executed this program, result is stored somewhere in the program. It returned the value of result, but we did not get any output because we did not printed it. So here if we want to get the value of sum, we can just simply, while calling the function, just place it inside a variable, let's say z, and now we have this result stored in this variable s because this function returns the value of result, so we can simply print z. So now also, as you can see, we are getting this 55. Let's write 25, and here the output is 80 because we printed the value of z, which has stored the value of result here. That's why we got the output. But still a lot of you must be thinking, why do we even need that? Why do we not want to print any value? We can just simply print it. And why do we want a system to store that value? So let's take an example here. So here let's take an example of the situation where you want to deposit an amount in your bank account. So here let's make a function named deposit. Everything will be clear once I execute this program, so don't worry. And here let's take two arguments. Let's say first argument to be initial amount that is present in your bank account before crediting this amount, before depositing this amount, and secondly credit, the amount you want to credit in your account or you want to deposit in your account. So here let's say instead of result, let's take another variable named amount equal to initial plus credit. So here what will happen is when we call this and here return is equals to amount, and here what will happen is when we will call this function, it will ask for the initial amount present in your bank account. Then it will ask how much money you want to deposit. It will just add the amount you have deposited in your account to the initial value present in your bank account, and that will be equal to the amount that is present in your bank account now. And now let's just add another thing. So whenever the amount has been credited, let's print the value of amount that you want to credit, and after it let's print bucks has been credited, has been credited. And here also, to make a program more representable, just write initial amount, and here let's write amount to be deposited. All we have to do is we just have to call this function. The name of our function is deposit, and the arguments here are x and y. So now let's execute this program. And now when I'll execute this program, let's stop and rerun the program. It will ask for the initial amount that is present in your bank account. Let's say we have 50,000 bucks. Press enter. Now the amount that you want to be deposit in your account. So let's say we want to deposit 15,000 bucks. And now when you will enter, you'll see 15,000 bucks has been credited. One important thing to note here is that this function returned the value of amount, which is the total amount present in your bank account after depositing the amount you want to deposit. So here it did not print the amount. Here it just told us that this much amount has been credited, and it will only tell us what is your current balance only if you want to see your balance. It just stores the value of amount, but it will not show you. It just stored it here, but it will only show you the value of amount that is present in your bank account now only if you want to see your balance. Now if you want to see your account balance, now you can simply make a function for it. So let's make another function name, let's say balance, and we don't need any arguments here. Here we just need a variable, let's say bal equal to the function deposit we already made, arguments to be x and y, and let's just print bal. So we just have to print, and to make a program more representable, let's print your account balance is and comma bal. So don't be confused here, I'll explain what's happening here, and then we just have to call our function balance. As simple as that. So now what will happen is, if we call this function balance, it will just make a variable named bal, and the value of bal will be equal to deposit. And what is deposit? Deposit is the function that we made here, and the value of deposit is this return value. So it returns the value of amount. So now the value of bal, this variable, is our amount. This is the amount which is present in your account after crediting the amount that you want to deposit in your account. And simply it will print your account balances, and it will be equal to bal, which will return the value of amount. So let's see what happens. Let's execute this program. So let's say initial value of our account was 50,000 bucks. We credited 10,000 bucks, and here it showed us 10,000 bucks has been credited, and now your account balance is 60,000. As simple as that. So that's the use of return statement. So if you don't want to see your balance, so we can simply remove this balance function. We won't call this balance function. It will just show us how much amount has been credited. Let's write 555 111. So it just showed us that 111 bucks has been credited to your account, but it won't show us the account balance. It will only show us the account balance if we want to see the account balance. So we will call this function balance. So let's say 555 111, and 111 bucks has been credited, and your account balance is 6666. As simple as that. So cases like this, return statement is used. Whenever you want to store a value in your program, but you do not want to just print that value or just show that as an output in your program, in that case return is used. It will just store the value of amount, and it won't show you the value of amount until you want to show that value. So this is why return is used. So I hope you get it. It might be a bit confusing because a lot of things are happening in this program, and this concept is also a bit confusing. So just go through this video again if you have any doubt. If you have any doubt, also write in the comment section. I'll try to help you out, or other members of our community will try to help you out. And also if you like this video, then please leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.